Hello guys, welcome back to Matt French Cars. What we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be replacing this door card with a different door card, and also while we're doing a door card, I thought I'm gonna install factory tinted windows as well on this Peugeot 407 SW. As you can see, I already done the other day the other side. I hope you can see a slight difference from inside. It's not tinted too much, but it is tinted window. It's factory tinted, so even for a taxi I'm allowed to have it because it's a factory spec. And as you can see, the door card in here, it doesn't have no blinds, it doesn't have no airbag section, nothing. And on that one, which I've already done, it has a blinds. I'm gonna pull the blinds out now. There you go. As you can see, the blinds pulls out of a door card. Also, you have a little airbag section here. It looks good even though airbag is not actually there. And you have a little hook here. As you can see, here is a little hook to hook up your blind. And it's really nice if you want to have tiny bit more privacy in the back for your customers, your family, your whatever. It's always nice to have a slightly tinted window, little blinds. You just keep everything nice and private. So let's crack on. We're gonna start from removing my door card here. So first thing, when you have your door card, you want to remove this little clip here. So you want to press it a little bit and pull it to unclip this section here. And same as the front doors in my other video, it has one which goes behind this little trim. You don't want to break that one, so just be careful. Another thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to disconnect this little electric window switch. So we're just gonna get something like a screwdriver and just disconnect this connector here. So to disconnect this connector here, you have to just literally push this thing up here. Hope you can see. Push this thing up while pulling slightly, and it should come off. I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a bit of a headache. But here you go. That's all done. It came off flying. Not ideal, but you're going to be doing with two hands, so one hand can hold it, another hand can take it off. Now you just have a little connector hanging here, which is fine, because next thing you want to do is you want to remove this little strip here. And to remove this little... Okay, so we're going to need to remove this little bit next. We want to use a flat screwdriver, do through the bottom, lift this up a little bit, and it just clips off like this, and you just put it aside. And now you can see we have two Torx bolts. One is a bolt, one is a screw, if I remember well. We're gonna need to remove them too. Okay, so this bolt on here on the top, this you using a T30 Torx tool, and just undo it anti-clockwise. This one is a bolt. It's quite a long bolt. It comes off easy. You can see the length of it is quite long. The bottom, we're gonna use T40, so quite a big size Torx tool, and same, you just do it anti-clockwise. Same procedure. And this one is not a bolt, it's actually a screw. It's a long screw. So you just make sure you remove it. Okay. You can see the length of it is quite long. Right. Now, if we have a look, we undone these two bolts. If you have a look here, we have a little section which is hidden away. What you want to do with that is a little gap in the top. You just prime on that gap, and then you can see there's one more Torx bolt, and you're gonna need to use a T30 Torx Torx tool. Is it gonna be T30? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's T30. So I hope you can see now. I'm just gonna undo that one anti-clockwise as well. Okay, and that one is undone. It's just about to fall off. All right, it stays in a place, but it's fully undone. Let's see what else we need to undo to remove this door card. If you look on the side of a door card, you see there's no screws, nothing on the top. Here we have one. It's a screw, and I'm using a, just make sure it's right, I'm using a T20 Torx tool to undo this one. Let's have a look. So this one comes off easy anti-clockwise as well, and it's a screw. I think this is the last one now left. Okay, yep, that's another screw. Now all our bolts and screws from the door card has been undone. So what I'm going to be using, this little door card remover. Just prime it somewhere where there's a tiny bit more space, as you can see here, for example, and literally just so it would come off of a clip. So as soon as you undone tiny bit of one side, you can just put your fingers in it in between and just try to unclip it from other sides as well. So we're gonna, or use the door card removing tool. It's entirely up to you. We're gonna try to now show you. Hope you can see. So put it on here. Clips, they break, simple as that. And you always have to have some spare clips if you're removing a door card. That's just how they are designed. Now what we want to do, door card is always held on the top, so when you remove it, you want to pull it upwards. I'm going to use both hands, so I'm going to put my camera here, and I hope you're going to see. I'm using my both hands. I take it on the sides, just lift it up, and my door card has been removed. The only one connector is left is a connector here, and that is for my puddle light. So as you can see here, puddle light connector literally just pulls out. Or you can take a floodlight through the bottom and then disconnect the connector. Right, so we have a floodlight, puddle light in our hand. What we need to do now is just literally pull this connector off it like that, and you have save your puddle light there. We're not going to need it at the moment. What we want to do now is we want to disconnect this electric window motor, because we're going to be replacing the window as well, and then using let me have a look which size it is. Yes, so we have here a T27 Torx tool to undo these 3 Torx screws. It's not necessarily to take a window motor out, but I do it anyway. The car is off now at the moment, so I just do it so I could move my window down as much as I can to undo 2 bolt screws holding it in place. Right, so let's crack on with these 2 screws here. And the window motor will come out easy once these 3 screws are done. You can literally pick up your window motor like this, and here you go, that's your window motor left away now. Right, so the next thing you want to do is you want to pull this clip carefully. Just pull it. If it doesn't go, use something like door card remover or whatever, just to pull it off a place, because we need to access here a little bit. Here we go, so that pulled out. So now we're going to be moving part of this little shield soundproofing off the way so we can access the 2 bolts. And what I can do here now is I literally gonna try to show you, because the window motor has been removed, what I can do now is I can push my window down with my hands, just like that. Right, let me go grab something sharp for the shield removal. Right, so I got myself a little box cutter. I'm gonna try to go around this place and just undo it a little bit. It's just glued on. I don't really wanna break it. I wanna save this. So the box cutter does the job, as you can see, and that's more than enough. I just popped that around here, as you can see. What I'm doing here now is, because the window is down, these 2 Torx screws as the only thing really holding a window in place. So I hope you can see here what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna remove them with my T30 Torx tool. Okay, sure is the right tool. Right, don't lose these screws, you're gonna need them in a minute. Okay, so once these 2 screws are removed, your window is not really held by anything apart from few strips. One of them is here. You just lift it up nicely and put it to the side. Another one, it's in the front of a window. It's just here, same procedure. You just lift it up nicely. Be careful here, don't break it here. It stays on the metal, just be gentle with it. And another one which I want to remove, and I need to remove, is this little surround around the window here. So what I need to do, I need to remove this one for easier access to my window to come out, and then pull on this side, and I'm just going to put that on the side, because what I can do now is I can literally remove this window. Let's see. So I hope you can see. Window not held by nothing much anymore. There we go. So that is your window out now, and this window is gonna go to another car, and I have a window ready for this car. So right, let's grab another window. Right, so I thought I'm gonna just show you the difference. So one in the bottom, the one we're gonna put in is factory tinted from executive model of this car, and the one on the top, it's not tinted, it's just normal window. That's a difference when you look from outside. Okay, right, so when you have your window, what you want to do, maybe you want to open the door slightly, so you could grab it from both sides and try to nicely land it in the space. Yeah, it goes all the way down. Here we go. Right, and now what we're going to be able to see is here that we need to move our window a tiny bit to make sure we match up the holes with the holes of previous window, which was here. So let me have a look. Let me see how I can make it happen. Right. Okay, I just need to find out what's going on here. Right, I see. Here you go. So the window is now, the holes has been matched up the way it should be. So I'm taking my 2 screws back together with my T30 Torx tool, and I'm gonna be starting from this side, I believe. Yeah, putting screw in the same place. Right, here we go. And this one as well. On this side, just need to have a good look. Yeah, looks all good. Right. Okay, nice and tight. All right, and tie up this place a little bit more as well. Okay, you can do like that as well. What is the space? Oh, here we go. So the window is nicely in place now, where it should be. What I need to do next is I need to install the little blinds holder. Okay, so I got myself a little blind holder. What it does, it clips in on the other side of the doors. To be precise, it would clip in somewhere here. What it is now, it would be like this. I hope you can see. As you can see, there is a little sticker here. There is no hole, so you have to feel it with your fingers, and there must be a holes, one and one. You're gonna need to find another one. I think there's one somewhere here. There you go. So that's two holes, one next to each other. I hope you can see proper. And basically what it is, that's where the blind holder is gonna go into. Is gonna go into these two holes like this. That's where it's gonna stay. So what I need to do now next is gonna be same procedure in a way. I hope you can see now better. Now, once my blind holder is installed, hope you can see, I have this window surround. It's not the cleanest, however, it's not the point. So now we're gonna be installing this window surround in here. So we're gonna start from the same side which came out first. Okay. I'm gonna push that in nicely. Just push it in like this, and I can see approximately where it stops. And then you want to push these sides in as well, like this. Now this one stays here, right? This bit goes here, and this bit is gonna go around here. So now window surround from that side is installed. Now we have our strip, but we also have this strip which we're gonna do now. So this strip, it mounts on here, so we'll start from there and then nicely land it onto the window, right? And it looks absolutely fine. You want to open your door and grab yourself the other seal, and this one, soft side towards the window, is gonna go on to this right here. Right, let's have a look. I might be wrong. Nope, I think I'm correct. So soft side towards the window, presses towards the window nicely, and that's now has been done. So if you can see, so I've done this strip back in. Window is down at the moment. My little curtain hanger is here, is ready to use for the curtains once I install the door card with the curtains. My bolts here has been done. What I want to do here is glue this back on. I left the glue there, everything, so this should be this should be fine. You can always, you know, put extra effort and re-glue it properly or whatever. That's not a problem. Now we can put our window motor back in. So what you want to do, grab yourself a window motor, stick it in the same place, literally, so that it would mount in the same place. Take those 3 screws, put them in the places like this, and we're gonna use, once again, we're gonna use a T27 Torx tool to do up all the screws, Torx screws, properly. Okay, that's fine. Now just a little connector. I hope you can see a connector. Just a little connector back in a place, and that is your electric window motor back in a place as it should be. So we got a window changed quickly, and as you can see, it's tinted. You can see the difference. I hope you can see this clip as well now. It's all nicely done up. So because it clips into the actual door, it doesn't pull this rubber down. That's a good thing. So now we're gonna carry on and redo our door cards. Right, my guys, I hope you can see well. That's my door card. What I want to do first, I'm gonna pull this handle off like this. It comes off. I don't need it. I might reuse it, but you never know. Next thing I want to do, I'm gonna need to take this black lever off, and I want to keep this door strip to match all my door strips. Right, my guys, got myself a bigger screwdriver. What I want to do here is I want to disconnect this little strip here. So I'm just pushing it and clipping it at the same time, and I hope for the best. It's really wobbly here. Right. Just like that. Just like this. Come on. Don't want to break it really, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And here we go, last one. That's it. So that's your strip. Strip comes off hard because there is a little plastics is soldered to the actual door card, but these strips are quite actually strong themselves, so it's easy to remove them. What I want to take off from this door card as well is this lever. So what you want to do, you stick your fingers here and you just literally pop this lever off, just like this. There you go. That's your lever from your door card removed as well. Now I'm gonna grab myself a different door card, which we're gonna be working on. As you can see, different door card, the one with an airbag. I took a lever off this one. This one has a blind here. Right, so what you want to do, you want to literally do like this. See your lever, everything is matching up okay. That's not gonna be no problem. Right, so what you want to do, you want to get some glue. I'm just using a dry glue. It does the job and it looks all right. Alright, so next thing we want to do, we want to apply a dry glue on the back of our door card lever. Make sure it's equally, as you can see, not spreading really equally. I'll try to spread it. It's really bad dry glue. Oh well, it is what it is, using what we have. Make sure all the sides are done. Dry glue because they are quite soft, and they do their job. This is not a part which is going to be moved much. I don't want to have little lumps of it because it's gonna see through the leather, so you don't want to have lumps. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna literally put this lever on this place here and make sure it's all nicely in place, and tucks in lovely and nicely in a place. Okay, one more one. So now my door card has a black lever back on it. Originally this door card had a white lever, which I'm not really fancy because all the interior of the car is a black lever, so we have to match up. And now we're gonna heat up our soldering iron and put my strip, which is this one. We're gonna put it on this door card just like that, but we're gonna need a soldering iron just to melt it back in a place nicely so it stays there. Some people use a glue. You can use a glue, I'm not saying you can't, but that's my just personal choice really. Right, let's crack on. So put this strip now back on the door card. You just have to match the holes up here a tiny bit and then press it in. Some of them is just gonna press in, some of them not. Either way, to secure it properly, what I want to do now is I want to literally solder iron them from other side. Just make sure they're nicely stay there. So my soldering iron is hot now, and that's what I'm going to be doing now. So you can see, just gonna solder iron them to other side so it stay there 100%. Okay, we done couple on this side. We're gonna do couple on this side, on the other side. When this plastic gets cold, it gets quite hard, so those door card strips actually stays there quite well. Okay, so now that is going to stay in place just as it should. As you can see here, the strip is nicely in place now. Now we just need to put a handle, put the door card back on a car, and we are done. Right, so now we need to check, make sure all the door card clips, they're all right. As you can see, this one is broken, so we just remove it by pushing it to the side and replace it with a replacement door clip. There's a couple of kinds of door clips which works on these door cards. Not all of them do, but there's one more which needs replacing. Right, hello, where are you gone? Okay, here he is. Right, today I'm in a bit of a hurry, so some things doesn't falling off my hands and things, so just ignore that. Right, now all the clips are back on the door cards. We can install a door card back into a place. So taking the door card now like this, I want to put my puddle light connector through the hole, through the bottom of the door card here, just hanging, just waiting there, because we're going to be installing our puddle light. But you start it the same from the top of the door card. It goes nicely into the, it puts itself on to like a low kind of place, and then what you do, all you need to do is just press it, press it, press it, press it. That's it. Your door card is in place now, and you have tinted window, and you have, as you can see, a blind going here, which is gonna hand here on a blind holder, and we need to reinstall the handle here as well, so we're gonna do that now. Right, so door handle here, one side goes like this, one side goes like that. First put the bottom in, then the top just clips in and stays there. And don't forget, you have to do your bolts up now. So I would start from this side and do my bolt up, which is, I think this is the one, this one. It's T30 bolt, so I'm just doing that one up quickly. It goes into place and then just does it up like this, proper strong. And then we have a screw which is gonna be T40 if I remember well. Yeah, T40 screw goes in the bottom. There we go. You can push it a little bit down and then just screw it clockwise so that it ties up nicely, and then just tie up. There we go. And the door card is solid. Tie up the top now clockwise with a T30. Done. Now we're gonna be doing side screw with T20. Let's have a look. Yes, T20. So going back to the side here, as you can remember, there was one screw here on the side. T20 screw clockwise have to be done. Okay, just gonna put the camera facing like that so you could see. Nicely done in place. And now we have, as you can remember, we have our puddle light. Puddle light clip just clips in like this, and then we can push it and clip the puddle light into the place nicely like that, and that is done. So the only bolt which is left now is going to be the one here in this place here, so let's go get that. Right, so we got ourselves a T30 bolt here. We have to put here into a hole and do it up clockwise as well. right? And the little cover just clips back in nicely and hides the bolt there. Beautiful. Then you can do your door handle. This one is damaged, we'll change in the future. For now, we just put a top first, and then it clips in nicely and it hides everything up. And this little bit here, same procedure. Front first towards the door card strip. Don't forget your connector for electric window switch. Clips in. Here we go, like that. And done. Your door card is now being replaced, and your window is now being replaced. We're just gonna check, make sure the window works. Right, so I've just closed my window. Well, I'm just gonna use the button now, and as you can see, my window does work as it should nicely. It's tinted window now, and I got myself nice door blinds, as you can see here. Lovely that. Much more better privacy inside the car. In the back, I still need to work out how to put these back in. Just need a good clean up, and yeah, it's ready to go. As you can see, the difference of the glass from outside and is huge. You can barely see anything through, but from the inside it's really nice and you see quite a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, subscribe my channel, like the video, comment if you need any advice or help, and yeah, thank you for watching.